Hey guys, and good morning. Today we are back on Utopia of the Seas. It's been a long time coming. We are so excited. This trip is a little different. It is not only myself and Ralph, but it's also a family trip because we brought our boys along as well. And we also have our in-laws. So it's more of a group trip this time around. Whereas the first time, it was actually just Ralph and I, and it was a short weekend getaway. And there's so much to see on this cruise ship, so we obviously knew we were already going to come back anyways. This morning was a little bit of a rush, as boarding day always is. No real sleep, of course, at all. Been up since 3:30, and we drove up to Port Canaveral, and which is about 2.5 hours away from where we live because we are locals. So got here a little bit under, I want to say it was well before 9 o'clock. So there were still people that was debarking the ship. So one thing to know, if you do come too early, I want to say before 10, you do not have access to park in the actual parking garage. They will direct you to park on the main floor in the outside area. So if you don't want your car to be exposed to the elements, then you might want to come a little later or so. But if that doesn't matter to you, you're just going to be parking down below in not a covered area. And at that point, they basically, you can drop off your bags to the porters. And we basically stood in line for, I want to say about half an hour or so, because they did not actually open the doors for people to start. Here we go with an announcement. All right, as I was saying, so the captain just came on to do an announcement for the ship. So I failed to mention our boarding time was originally for 10:30 because we got the earliest boarding time, because I usually wait up when boarding times open up, which is about 45 days prior to your sailing. I stay up till midnight to try to get the earliest boarding time. But what we like about Port Canaveral is that they don't seem to actually pay attention to your boarding time. So needless to say, we were able to already be one of the first people to be boarding the ship. As well as my in-laws or so that are sailing with us, they have a later boarding time. I won't actually say the time, but they were able to get onto the ship as well because no one looked at anything or anything like that. Check-in process is very easy as long as you don't bring anything that you're not supposed to have with you. That was a breeze. The people and the staff are very nice and accommodating. And then also we are traveling with passports, so that also makes it much easier as well. So at this time, once I got on board, if you have any reservations you want to do or anything that you want to do with guest services, try to do it ahead of time, because as the day gets later, the line at guest services is ridiculous. So the first thing I did, I went over to guest services, and then I went over to guest services, and then I went ahead and purchased the WOW bands. So after recently coming off of Virgin Voyages, who have the bracelets, and knowing that Royal Caribbean offer WOW bands, so I went ahead and got these WOW bands. You can see this here. They are waterproof. And basically, it's your CPAS card on your arm. So I got one for each of the family members, for my family members, and they're $10 a piece, and they're reusable. So I can use it on any other ship of Royal Caribbean that I go on. The only thing is that when you're leaving the ship, if you're going on port, you actually do need your physical CPAS card. But anyway, it's convenient because I don't have to worry about the boys or anybody losing their CPAS card. Also at guest services, since I am traveling with the boys, the teens, you can put a limit to their spending on your account. So that way you don't have any surprises. So I put anywhere between $25, $50 limit. You go over to guest services. So that way anybody swiping their cards in the arcade or anything like that, you won't have any surprises later on. So right now, as you can see behind me, I am actually on deck number 5, which is where the jogging track is. And I'll show you guys here too, this nice sitting area that's here on deck 5. You can see these cloud seats, which is really nice. So this is a nice quiet spot. I was just sitting here. This is nice. A lot of chairs, tables. If you just want a quiet little area to escape. And this is all the windows. So a little bit of outside, shaded in, and you have a view of the ocean. So here's the jogging track over here. So if you're into doing any exercises, then that's where you'll find that. So now we're just gonna walk down the jogging track, and I'm actually gonna go back. I have the family sitting over at the Royal Promenade, and I just had to come out here for a minute because it is a different trip when you are traveling as a group versus, you know, when it's just me and Ralph. So, but it should be fun. It's just a different mindset, as well as, you know, how you're gonna navigate the trip. So just keep that in mind, you know? All right, guys, here is the Solarium on boarding day. Right now we're looking at 11:20. The weather is nice so far. Solarium empty. Here is your towel station when you come in. So you can see above here, that is the Hook Seafood Restaurant up here above on the top, which is nice. That's on deck 16, because right now the Solarium is on deck 15, and they have these nice comfy chairs, or like ottoman beds. Very nice. So we did a quick stop over at the Windjammer, but we did not stay in the Windjammer because we wanted to come over into the Solarium, because the Solarium Bistro serves lunch, and on boarding day it's not restricted to just adults, so families can come in there on boarding day to the Solarium and have lunch. So that's what we came to do with 2 of the boys. Our oldest kind of took off he has his friend that's here, so that was cool. So the Solarium has its own bar as well. You can see here, and no one's here so far. But I'm sure by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, this place is going to be busy. So the Solarium bar, let me just show you. So they're doing happy hour, margarita, or Miller Lite. And so if you do not have a drink package, you can go around a different ship, because each bar will have like different specials, especially different days of your sailing. Each bar will have like a special drink and at a discounted price. So right here we have this margarita for $6, and it's happy hour from 4 to 6. Okay. And then here is your boarding day prices. So if you did not buy your drink package ahead of time and you are waiting to do it on boarding day, this is some of the prices that you're looking at. Yes, it's buy one, get one 50% off, but as you can see, it's $120 for the first guest and $60 for the second. And you also have to do your gratuities as well. And you can see all the different liqueurs that is included in the drink package. Now this is a 4-night sailing, so you have to do the math if you are that person that can, you know, drink down $120 worth. But be mindful, the drink package does include your coffees, sodas, teas, things like that, as well as your alcohols. So, but those things are, you know, $3, $5. Here's your today's drink special, Goombay Smash. And so that's probably gonna be at your discounted rate. When I mean discounted, I mean about like $10. And lime and coconut, this is the menu that they have here. And they basically use the same menu as the lime and coconut bar that is outside. Another thing to note with the Solarium Bistro is that we came a little early, like I think we came around 11:15, but they don't officially open for lunch till about 11:30. But if you did want to eat now, the Windjammer is obviously open. That's going to be your full-blown buffet and more options there. The Solarium is more quiet and a smaller selection, but it's not like crowded and overwhelming as the Windjammer tends to be. Okay, so, but right now we're here, and then we have another bar here over in the Solarium as well. So actually we have two. We have this bar right here, and then we have another bar behind the glass, which is the view bar, but I'll show you guys that later. But just so you guys can take a look and see how nice the Solarium is. As they said, children's only allowed right now during boarding time, and other than that is adults only. And you got your hand washing stations before you get in, as well as your hand sanitizers. And this is what inside the Solarium looks like. The Solarium Bistro. Bar. You have your hot tubs over here, which is nice. Oh, and then let me show you guys these nice pools. So this is a nice pool here. It's really nice. So you can see these nice pools, and they have the in the pool seats, loungers, excuse me, not seats, loungers, which is really nice. This Solarium is covered. I believe it's temperature controlled too. So this is nice. Little Zen garden, lots of pretty loungers here. So you have your wading pool, and this is a nice view to look out as well. So if you get a nice spot here for Sailaway, can hang out here. And this is the other side of the Solarium. Another wading pool here. This is like a good spot, really. Now, I only see this particular whirlpool that seems to be accessible with a lift here. So, yeah, this is the only one that I see whirlpool with an accessible lift. And then you can see up there, there's more loungers up there that you can sit. Very nice. And then your outdoor showers. that's the whole solarium, guys. All right, here is what's for lunch today at the Solarium Bistro, guys. We have vegetables, shrimp cocktail, ceviche. We have that type of stuff. Okay. And you have ice water here too if you need. Ice water. And you have some drinks. For those of you who want salad, you have a salad bar that you can make your stuff right here. Your condiments. These potatoes look good. You have chicken breast, stir-fry noodles. You can make your own stir-fry. Here is your seafood area, which we're about to get some of that. All right, great. Thank you. I'll take some of the shrimp, please. I'll take about, yeah, 4. There you go. That's it. And a lobster tail. I'll take 2. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, nice protein. All right, here's my lobster tail, guys. And I'm gonna take this. This is a Mary Rose sauce. I don't know what that is, but that looks good. So this is the chef's table. You can purchase this dining reservation in the app, and you can see how nicely laid out it is. But this is the chef's table, and you pre-purchase it in the app, or I guess you can buy it on board if they still have any availabilities open. But basically, you are going to be getting food that is specially prepared by the chef. Here's your dessert section here. What is this? Chocolate, raspberry pineapple cake, upside down pineapple cake, your fruits, regular fruits. We have your coffees, your teas. We have seafood papaya, pork schnitzel, barbecue chicken. Ooh, excuse me. Some bread. So guys, I am leaving the Solarium Bistro right now. Just had lunch with Ralph and the boys, and from day one, when we boarded Utopia of the Seas back in July, they were serving lobster and everything for lunchtime. And surprisingly enough, they're still serving lobster right now for lunch at the Solarium Bistro, even at the Windjammer. So if you're into seafood or anything like that, you will be able to get some. There was lobster there. I was showing some clips. So lobster, shrimp, they are handing it over to you. We do like the Solarium Bistro, as I mentioned before, because it's more, it's a smaller setting and intimate, and it's like in and out, and we just sat outside or whatever and ate. So, all right, so I am going to head down to the Vitality Spa because they are offering a tour of the spa on boarding day. So I want to go ahead and see what this whole spa is about here on Utopia. I've never done the spa services here before, so I want to go ahead and check it out. Ralph is out with the boys. So as I mentioned before, this is a different trip. This is not just me and Ralph. We do have family with us that's already split up and did their own thing, and now we have the boys. So it's going to look a little different. So anyways, so let me go ahead and show you guys these destination elevators if you're not familiar with them. A lot of the cruise ships are implementing these elevators now. So basically, you pick the deck that you're trying to go on, and the spa is on, let's see, I think it's on deck number 6. And then it tells you which elevator that you are supposed to go on, which is elevator C. look at the promenade right now. It is 12:18, so people are still boarding the ship. But from when we came on here a little after 10 or so, I don't remember the exact time, it was nothing like this. And it's only gonna get even more busier as boarding continues, because we do not depart until about, I think the gangway is up at 3:30 or so, if I'm not mistaken. So Starbucks, the line's not too bad right now. You got Starbucks, you can see the karaoke, Spotlight Karaoke over there. The Royal Shop, which is right next door to the Spotlight Karaoke. I plan to go in there, but it's not open right now because we're still in port. So here we are here. There's people boarding. Just a quick tip for you, if you can board early, do try to board early. Like I said, we've been here a little bit after 10 o'clock, and it basically just maximizes the day, you know what I mean? Because you're already paying for the day. So, but I understand for those of you who may be flying out of town, you know, or anything like that, and for those of you, the tip for you is that you want to make sure that you're flying in a day before your cruise ship and not the day of. Your cruise, not cruise ship, and not the day of, because you never know with cancellations or anything like that. But boarding the ship early, basically you have a full day to explore and, you know, just basically get your vacation started, you know, versus coming late in the afternoon. But I know for some people it is, you know, you really don't have a choice in the matter. But so now I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the spa. The spa is on deck number 5. Here is our Vitality Spa.
Buy a package of 3 treatments, you get 10% on the first, 20 on the second, and 30% on the third treatment.
Oh, okay. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, and here is a lift, okay? For those that are mobility impaired, there is a lift here to come down to the spa. It's the artwork. So guys, I just left a short little tour of the spa and I learned something new. I didn't even realize that you can purchase a package, and she mentioned it's $99 and it's for the whole duration of your cruise, and you have basically access to the rain shower room, the heating stone beds, and infrared sauna rooms, as well as you also have access to the regular sauna room as well. So basically 4 rooms, and it's unlimited access all day. You can come in and out, and it's $99. So this cruise is about 4 days. So I'm gonna think about it. But for those of you who may not have known that you do have access to the thermal suite, they do also offer a bunch of other services as well if you're into that. Like I'll insert a screenshot or so of all the services because there's a lot. But my tip to you would be, if you are interested in spa services, to make sure that you do book it ahead of time, because it is something that you can book in the cruise planner on the Royal Caribbean app, and you can possibly get a discount for it as well. So even though they do try to run specials right now, because she was mentioning to me, if I book something right now at the moment, I would get an additional 25 minutes on top of whatever massage treatment that I did purchase for today. So, but I would have to be charged for it today. And she said there is a possibility that I could do the massage on another day, but normally they do the massage on the same day. But anyway, so just a tip for you. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can meet up the boys over at the sports deck and see what's going on over there. So let's take a look at this. So look at some of this artwork. that they have on the ship here. So each deck that you go on, there's going to be a different artwork on the wall. So that helps. Now, sports deck. I just came from the Vitality Spa. The Vitality Spa was on deck number 6. And I'm going up to the sports deck, which is deck number 16. So clearly I'm already getting my steps for today's workout to burn off the shrimp and lobster that I had today at Solarium Bistro. But crazy thing is, rooms are about to be ready. Rooms are ready at 1 o'clock, and I see a few people already basically camping out in front of the hallway doors, waiting for the rooms to open. But you know, a couple of families and things like that, you can see that the kids are getting a little antsy. So one thing to note is, if you can try to not have such a huge carry-on bag. I know it's not possible because eventually it gets a little tiring to lug it around all over the ship. So right now I'm carrying a backpack that is a little added weight, but it is a workout, and I do seem a little winded. But anyway, so I stopped at deck 11. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way up to the sports deck to meet up Ralph and the boys. So I'm here at deck 11, just looking out to Central Park. This is Central Park right here. And that pretty colorful area up there is going to be your Lime and Coconut Sports Bar. Guys, this is the pool deck right now. It is 12:45. Oh, excuse me.
Something.
So you guys can see how crowded the pool, and look at the line to go up to the slides right now. It's quite busy. But coming out to the pool is a good way to kill time, you know, because the rooms don't open till 1. So here we are approaching the Lime and Coconut Bar. It's a 2-story bar. And here is the water slide this way. It's the boarding day. These casitas that you see here, they are for rent. You can rent them in the app as well, or in the My Cruise Planner. And we have a bartender here, right here on the pool deck. Here's the pool again. Shower station. You got the plunge pool over here. You guys can see the Lime and Coconut. So Lime and Coconut is going to be on deck 15 as well as deck 16. In the back, it's right there. Guys, I am now leaving the room here and heading down to back to the Vitality Spa because they are going to do a raffle, and I put my name in the raffle, but we'll see because I never win a raffle. But anyway, we came back to the room, and I did a quick little room tour of the Ocean View family cabin. So I will, oh, here we go. Here's an announcement.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Angel speaking.
Be right back. So here's a quick tip for you guys. As soon as you board the ship, just go ahead and do the mandatory safety muster drill. It's really easy. It's all done in the app. You just watch a little video and then you go ahead and read through. I don't even think you read through it because everything is straight up a video. I'll show you, I'll insert a footage here of the screen. And then as soon as you board the ship, just go ahead and find your e-muster station. And then they go ahead and they scan it, ask you if you have any questions about what you just saw. And then that's it. So I did that basically as soon as we got on the ship after I left guest services, and that's it, because right now it is 3:15, and as you heard in the announcement, they are still waiting for people to complete the muster drill, which is so simple, and we cannot leave until that is done. So that was just a little quick tip for you guys. It's simple, just get it done. So as I said, oh, look at this artwork right here on the ship. How pretty. All right, all right. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to head down to the Vitality Spa. So I ran down here to the Vitality Spa because they are going to do the raffle. And here I am, a sucker for a raffle. There's at least 50-something people here in the gym where they're holding the results of the raffle, but it does not look like they're getting straight to the point. It looks like the host is doing some sort of fitness assessment of some random person that's in the group. And so far, I've already seen like 6 or so people basically walking out because they're waiting, anxiously waiting, as I am, for the results of the raffle. So also, they gave us this form that says Spa Managers Raffle Special. Everyone is a winner with this glorious 75-minute Spa Manager Special. So you can enjoy all of this for $199. And it includes, let me show you guys what this paper is I'm reading. So you have the sweetest body massage, pro collagen eye treatment, foot and ankle massage, neck and shoulder, hand and arm. And you can upgrade it for another $30. So as we can see, this raffle is clearly, you know, a way to get people to come in here and, you know, purchase another package or so. It's 3:21, and I was told that this thing started at 3 o'clock. So I ran down here waiting to get the result. I'll let you guys know how it is, but let me show you guys all these people that's waiting around here. So, just you can see we're in the gym.
If you are having neck pains, tightness in the shoulders, foot pain, knee pain, just like Jordy.
So I am going to head out. That was a bust. Now I know for next time with these raffles. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Ralph is in the gym, guys. The boys are up in the room hanging out for a little bit. And Ralph is getting a quick workout in, and I'm going to continue to walk around and see what's going on. Sailaway is about to take place, but I think there's some music already going on outside on the pool deck. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys can hear me. This is now the pool deck at 4:08. We're just getting ready to sail away. It looks like there's some rain going on in the background there too. And we're sailing away. And they're getting all excited. Yeah. Guys, Sailaway party was fun. It's basically what you make it at the end of the day. They have I guess they call it a hype crew. I'm not sure, but they go around the pool deck area. You're gonna see the footage that I included in there, and they gotta get you hyped up before the cruise takes place. I ended up on the jumbo screen, which was cool. And then I think I had showed you guys earlier that it looked a little stormy in the background, so the wind was picking up and it did get quite windy and chilly, and I'm always cold. So anyway, after Sailaway party, then came back to the room, and now I'm gonna hang out with the kids as well as Ralph. Right now we're hanging out here in the Solarium, and we do have a show tonight, but it's an all-in show. Tip for you guys though is make sure that you book your shows ahead of time, because sometimes they do get sold out, and what you're gonna have to do is but there is a standby line, so if there is available space you can get in. But if it's a show that you really want to see, like the ice skating show or the theater show that's called All In on Utopia, or even the Aqua show, which is very popular, you want to make sure that you book that way in advance as soon as it's available in the My Royal Caribbean app. Other than that, we'll see about going to the show. We'll see how the night goes, but right now we're just gonna hang out in the Solarium. It's kind of like died down a little bit, not much going on. And basically this is my view right here. There's barely anybody here. There are 2 bars in the Solarium that I think I mentioned to you guys before during the walkthrough, and then this bar over here through the glass is the view bar, and it is called the view bar because of the nice you can see they have some nice sitting areas over here, and there's the bar in the center, and it's basically facing out on the ocean. This is the prices of the games, guys. I'm sitting here playing bowling, fantasy bowling.
Now, that is a scam. That is a scam. Every single last one.
Let's see. 18 points. I don't know what 18 points is.
Yeah, I don't even. Oh, 18,000.
You gonna try to play?
I mean, I don't know if the boss is bouncing.
That was crazy. Eat ball, guys, is the same price, $2.50. The basketballs. So I just went ahead and played they don't even call it skee ball here. We're here on the boardwalk. We just left the arcade upstairs. Not that many games, but have some games available, you know, like basketball, air hockey, and things like that. And then came down to the boardwalk, but the boardwalk basically has the same amount of games here. So as you can see, they have 2 basketballs, 3 ice balls, and then another claw machine. But as usual, the claw machines seem to be kind of rigged or so, because we can't win anything off of that. Here on the boardwalk, you can see how you have this Mr. Zoltar here to tell your fortune. And this is basically the whole design of the boardwalk. And the boardwalk is located on deck number 6. So you can see the horses, and then it kind of shows you how the horses look up until they're finished. But it's just pretty. There's a boardwalk doghouse here, and they seem to already be closed. This is complimentary and included in your cruise fare. Okay, so, and then you have your condiments here. You would select what condiments you want. And they have complimentary water here as well, and you can see that they're cleaning up right now. Here are their hours of operation if you're ever interested in having a hot dog. All right, that's it. Alright guys, we are here in the Windjammer, and for dinner time today. No specialty restaurants for us. This is what they have for dinner today. We have some crab cakes and some wings, and we're definitely coming back here.
Welcome.
Hello, hi, hi. We have some corn dogs and baked potatoes. Yeah, we're good. This is, oh, we are here at the pasta station. More pasta, make your own pasta. This is a baked pasta with roasted eggplant. This looks really good too, and I'm not really a pasta person, but this mac and cheese, we'll have our favorites over here, all of our desserts. This is gluten-free Jell-O. Gluten-free and no sugar added. The caramel vegan bar, Boston cream
Like some
pie.
dessert for you. Cheesecake, very nice for you.
This looks like a burger station. Yes. Burger of the day is barbecue burger. Looks like a pulled pork with barbecue sauce over here. Some chicken fingers, your typical French fries, chili dog. Oh, guys, just coming out of the room. We had dinner at the Windjammer tonight, and I think I threw in some clips real quick of what they had available. The first night of the cruise is always casual night, so but the food was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. There was like steak, your lamb chops, your international station, a lot of vegan and gluten-free options, as well as a lot of vegetarian options. After that, basically went back to the stateroom and took a little bit of a nap, because as you guys may know, boarding day is such a long process, especially for those that are flying in. I could only imagine, because like I said, I've been up since about 3:30 or so this morning, and then we did the drive, and then there's a lot of moving around. So eventually you crash. But then the thing is that because you're on a Oasis class ship, you feel like you can't miss out because there's so much to do. So anyways, now it's about 10 o'clock. I did not make the 8 o'clock all-in show. I had a feeling I was not, but I'm probably going to see if I can maybe get in on it the next 3 nights, but we'll see. There's no promises. So right now I'm going to walk the ship and take you guys along and see what's going on this ship at night right now. Guys, I just came over here to my favorite spot, Boleros, and we're gonna see what's going on here. So, thank you so much. And this is their menu in case you guys want to take a look at it. It's pretty good. Boleros looks like they have some really good drinks here. And there's always some action pack going on, but right now, not much. There is a small section here of zero proof cocktails for my non-drinkers here as well. So and you have these nice, oh, thank you. All right. And I think I showed you guys this drink tab earlier today, but if you do a deluxe drink package, you can see it's $120, and if you see a refreshment package, you can see it's $42 per person, and all of these are drink packages. Guys, this coconut mojito here at Boleros is really good. So now, basically, this mojito here, the standard drinks are $14. So the mojito is $14, and then they add taxes and gratuities. So it basically came up to $16.52. So if you do not have a drink package, on average, you're going to see your classics are going to be about $16, $17. I'm not really sure about the beers, but I think one time before when we purchased beers, it was like $7, $8 or so. But if you're a person who know you can handle anywhere from 5 to 6 or so drinks per day, as far as alcoholics, because since they're the ones that cost the most money, then maybe a drink package is for you. But my tip to you would be to definitely get it when it is on sale, so that way you could have a little bit of savings. So guys, I just came across this C-Pay machine. It's right here near the guest services desk. And basically you can come here, tap your C-Pass card, and you can go ahead and settle any balances that you may have on your C-Pass account. You can deposit cash into your C-Pass account, or you can even break larger bills into smaller denominations. So that's pretty good. So I guess you would scan your tap, put it, and then touch the screen to get started. And it kind of tells you what's going on. And here are all your different languages, so go ahead and do that. So late in the evening is the best time to come to guest services, because as you can see, the line is pretty short. If you have any issues with your internet, you want to come over here to the Zoom internet service desk. But right now, it looks like clearly they're closed. I gotta find out what the hours are. No. It is day 2 of this Utopia of the Seas cruise. It's a family cruise. It's a little different this time around. As I mentioned, we have our teens with us, and preteens, and then we have some other family members. So this cruise is looking a little different, but you know, as far as routine and everything. So this morning we are pulling up here in Nassau. It is cloudy, as you guys can see here in the distance. It seems like every time we come over to Nassau, though, it's a bit cloudy out. It's quite cloudy, actually. Can't go up there. That's the teens club area. And look at this crazy smokestack, though, coming out of Independence of the Seas. Anywho's, I'm trying to see if I could keep up a good routine for this morning, because last night was a late night. About 1 o'clock in the morning is when I finally got to bed. And then I woke up this morning, and then I'm gonna see if I could go to the gym and burn off a good amount of all that sugar and stuff like that I had on the other day. And they do have open play pickleball on the sports court right now for 3 hours from 8 to 11. So depending on what happens at the gym, then I'll probably make it over there. Ralph woke up since around 5, so he's already at the gym, as you guys may not already know with Ralph and cruises. So he's getting his workout in right now, and I'm gonna take a nice little walk, go down, get some coffee, and then go ahead and see what the day brings. I'll show you guys what the pool area looks like in the morning. Here are the water slides. You can see the gray clouds in the background there. And anytime you come to Nassau, just expect to get some sort of cloudiness and rain at some point throughout the day. just got my coffee over at the Cafe Promenade. They do serve proudly serving Starbucks, because there is a standalone Starbucks here, and this is not included in the drink package. So even though you get the deluxe drink package, you will see on the side note that it says that the standalone Starbucks is not included in the drink package. So you do end up having to pay out of pocket for it. So since I have the regular refreshment package, I just basically go over to Cafe Promenade. Line is usually shorter. The coffee looks just about the same. And I get it in a Starbucks cup anyway. And it tastes just as good. So now that I got my coffee, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can step into this gym and see what's going on. Ooh, guys. So after my gym workout, came out on the sports deck and got a couple of games of pickleball going. It was pretty good. The courts were packed this morning. So they have 3 courts here on the Utopia of the Seas, but obviously it's one main sports court that they basically, you know, set different times during the day. So they'll do pickleball, they'll do dodgeball, they'll do basketball competitions, and different activities like that throughout the day. So you can see all those things on your cruise planner. So from there, we went ahead and had a light breakfast here in the Windjammer. Breakfast wasn't all that great, but I'll just show you a couple of things that I got on my plate. Just a light breakfast, just to get the day going. And now I'm gonna go hang out again. We're gonna go ahead and hang out on the sports court and see what else is going on before we decide when we're gonna get off the ship. All right, guys, I'm on deck 16, and I just wanna show you guys real quick what the Teens Club area looks like. It's called Social 100, and it's for ages 13 to 17. So this is what it looks like, and they can basically come in and hang out. But as you can see, there's a lot of lounge chairs, nice cubbies. This is really cool. This nice TV here, huge. Lots of couches. But to be honest, it doesn't look like any of the teens are hanging out here. They even have these gaming tables that you can touch and play different games on. Foosball table, beanbag chairs. They have these computers here, and I believe there's console games that they can play. But at this point, it is empty. Not one teen is in here. But it's a nice hangout spot, and they can come and go as they please. Look at Independence of the Seas, guys. It is a packed full day. Oh, look at Disney. Disney. We got some table tennis going on here. So Ralph and the boys came out to get some table tennis games in. This is where you can find a lot of the teens, it looks like, right here. Hanging out, playing basketball. And this is, like I said, right off of the Social 100 Club area. And there's cleaning stations everywhere, so that's nice about Royal. Like, every corner you turn, there's like a cleaning station. Nassau is always such a busy port. And that's one thing when you're going on these weekend getaways, just expect to come out here. It is just a common cruise port. I mean, granted, there's so much to do, but then it's like if you're here like every other weekend coming out here, and you'll notice that some people after a while just don't get off at Nassau. There's Atlantis over on the side here. We have this a table where you can sit down and you can play soccer with your feet with another opponent. And here is the famous Abyss dry slide. Now we are on deck 16, so this slide goes all the way down to the boardwalk, which is on deck number 6. We got some people trying out the flow rider. There's a nice restroom right off here, and then there's a shower area where you can rinse yourself off, which is good, because you don't have to go too far. The flow rider is on throughout the day, and they have it from beginners to advanced, and you can also even book a private session. Obviously, that's going to be an upcharge if you're doing that. But to come out during the specified time frames, it is complimentary to the guests to use. Oh, sweet. Thank you. All right. All right, good. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is Farai.
Yeah.
All right, great.
From Zimbabwe.
All the way from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much. All right, that was nice. We have someone here all the way from Zimbabwe here on Utopia of the Seas that just subscribed to the channel. So thank you for the support, Farai. All right, here we go with the shaved ice prices, guys. And if you want to add alcohol, it is your typical price of the $14. But the crew is really nice here. So you can add different toppings on there too, like condensed milk, blueberry, marshmallows, and all that. Today's drink special of the day, guys, is the portside punch. So with your white rum, Malibu rum, peach schnapps, and $8.50. And our happy hour today is again from 4 to 6, and we have margaritas.
Every hour is happy.
Every hour is happy. That is exactly true. All right, here's the menu again, guys. If you wanted to see what the menu was for the Wipeout bar. And they basically use the same lime and coconut menu. Our ultimate abyss.
Hey, it's on entering. Madden and Zach are going to be on board.
I still can't tell which ship this is. But it looked like it may be part of either, I want to say a Voyager class or a Freedom class, only because it has a helicopter pad in the front. And for Sailaway, if you want a nice Sailaway on some of these older ships, if there is a helicopter pad, you can go out to the front and you can see sitting out there on those nice little benches. And it is very nice for Sailaway. When we were on Liberty of the Seas, they have a helicopter pad and it was beautiful to see that. We have the playscape over here, so if you have your little ones, and this is nice because they added these seating areas. Last time we were on Utopia, they did not have this, so that's cool. You can sit back, and they have a nice little jungle gym area. There is cameras throughout, so your kids are being monitored. So, well, not monitored, but there's cameras. So you can see this nice little watchtower area up here. That's cute. A lot of climbing space. And this area is right off the windjammer, so there is an entrance to the windjammer from here if you wanted to, which is cool. If you swing back around here, you can see on the starboard side, we are looking at Atlantis in the distance here. And the new Royal Caribbean Paradise Beach Club that is set to open in December of 2025. So by the end of this year, all this should be Royal Caribbean's new Paradise Beach Club that they have in connection with Bahamas. There is going to be a upcharge to visit this island. So you're basically gonna have like a day pass, right, that you'll purchase in the cruise planner. But that day pass is going to include obviously like your food, your beverages, and they say even the alcohol. So don't expect this to be some cheap little excursion that you're gonna be able to go to. It is going to be a nice price. And that's basically because they're trying to make it comparable to, like, say if you were to go to Atlantis or so. Because for you to go to Atlantis, you're gonna be spending easily about $200 or so to go out there for the day and hang out. Or Baja Beach Club, because you can go to Baja Beach Club. I've seen prices like up to $150 on the My Cruise Planner app, and you have access to the water park and all that. Some of the passes include food, some of it does not include food. So when the Royal Caribbean Beach Club finally does open, just don't be surprised at the prices, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can make it a point to visit it towards the end of the year or so when it finally opens up. I scored?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's call it 5-1.
Next one gonna be Mr. High.
Oh, 6.
Mr. High.
All right, 2-6.
Go ahead. Nice one. A little bit back. Come on. Don't cross the yellow line. Keep eyes on that.
7-2?
All right, so 9 again. Mr. Boy.
8. 9.
Ready? Go ahead.
Score. 10. Yes, there it is.
All right, 9 as well, Mr. Levi.
So we just made it off the ship. It's about 12:45. It's an overcast day out here still. And we do not have an excursion plan. Lately, the times that we've been coming into Bahamas, we don't really have an excursion plan. We just kind of get off and walk a couple of blocks and go to the local stores. So for today, the all aboard time is at 3:30. It seems like even the last time when we was here in Bahamas, all aboard time was pretty early as well. So we'll see how today goes. Let me show you guys the port. If you're looking into finding a taxi, scooter, or any type of rentals, go right there. So here I am sitting here in the Solarium. We made it back from Nassau. We were there from about 12:45 and made it back on the ship around 2:10. All aboard time was around 3:30. We didn't go far. Like I told you, we did not have an excursion. There's just this particular jewelry store that we've gone to before down on Bay Street, the typical Bay Street or so, in this little corridor. And we just went back to that area to see if they had anything in particular. It was Ralph and I and the boys and one of our cousins that came along with us. We had another set of family members that stayed on the ship, so we split up. And then from there, the weather today has just been cloudy and gloomy. Today, Nassau had a chance of rain of 91%, so there you go. I am back here now. I want to take some time and enjoy some relaxation here in the Solarium, but I'll tell you what though, this Solarium is packed. I mean, so many seats taken, it's no joke, okay? Every single seat in here is taken. The pool and the hot tubs is well over capacity, so guess who was not going in there? And drinks flowing. So needless to say, I found this one little spot that I'm hanging out at, and I'm gonna see if I can just zen out for a little bit before we get going again with the boys. Currently on my way to the Windjammer for Caribbean night, and it's basically Caribbean slash red night. It is Caribbean slash red night tonight. So I am wearing a little bit of red, and we are going to meet up in the Windjammer for dinner. We are not doing the dining room this trip because, to be honest with you, if you sailed Royal Caribbean, especially as a few times, you will notice that the dining room menu, it is what it is for the past couple of years because Royal Caribbean does not change it all the time. So it's the same menu for a few years, okay? So basically, we're going to go to Caribbean night because we all like that oxtail and all of that stuff. So I will bring you along and show you guys what there is to offer right now, all right? The Windjammer. Looks like some grilled shrimp, some mushrooms. This is like an Indian bread called padam, I think. Red beans and rice, some curry goat, some oxtail, even though Ralph doesn't think that I got enough, a plantain. This is a jerk pork leg, I think. Grilled skirt steak. So garbage. Anyway, looks good. It's Caribbean night. If you're not into a bunch of flavors and seasoning, it's probably not gonna be for you. So we just finished dinner over at the Windjammer. I'll insert some clips of some of the things that they had for dinner tonight. Tonight was Caribbean night. So I think, as I said before, they're going to have oxtail, your Kerrygold, your vegan stations with your Indian dishes. They still have your gluten-free stations. They still have, it's just so much stuff going on. So we just had dinner as a family. We met up tonight, and right now, as you can see, the pool deck behind me is so pretty. I mean, the ship just comes to life. It's so nice out. But I'm gonna meet up with Ralph and the boys. They have a table tennis competition that they're gonna try to do right now. And then we're going to go to the, believe it or not, we're all gonna go to the gym together real quick to do a little bit of lifting. It's kind of weird, but hey, it's our thing, especially after eating as much as we just did. And then we'll see what the night ends. There's so much going on tonight, between Caribbean music going on in the Royal Promenade and different shows going on tonight. So we'll see what we'll get into, and then we can go from there. But let me show you guys what's going on with the pool deck area. Right now you can see the pool is cleared out. We have lime and coconut over right across the way from us over there. And we have the lifeguard on duty. Even though the pool is technically open at nighttime, but because there is lightning in the distance. Oh, actually I just saw it. There's lightning going on right now, so he is instructing everybody to come out. But look at all these chairs. It's kind of empty out right now. I'm here on the sports deck area. It's the sports zone. So you can see a top view of what the pool looks like. And there you go. Looks like the boys had a bet. Ralph beat all of us earlier today playing table tennis, and here he goes again. To you guys earlier that there is a Catina Fresca here over on the sports deck. So it's like a Mexican inspired bar here. And here's one of the Coca-Cola machines. So if you get one of the Coke packages or refreshment, any type of drink packages that you may get, they will give you a souvenir cup, and then you can go ahead to these freestyle Coke machines and you can select what you want out of here. And that's for the duration. This machine only works with the cup that they give you as well. And right here is the Loco Fresh, which is the Mexican buffet style taco area. You're gonna have your quesadillas, your burritos, and all this is closed right now, obviously at nighttime. But even though everything is closed right now in the evening time, there is still so much, you still have the Royal Promenade you can grab a quick snack from. You can also grab a quick snack from, you can also grab something to eat from Sorrento's, because Sorrento's stay open till 3 a.m. So there's always at least something that you can find to eat as a late night snack. Especially after the shows let out. Oh my gosh, Sorrento's is no joke. All right, guys. So let me guys show you, this is mini golf right now and how it looks. It's really nice. It comes to life right now. You see all the families are out with their kids and the little ones. You can see the windjammer is right below the sports deck, and the windjammer basically goes all the way around. So this is a huge windjammer. So all here is the windjammer, and both sides is the same thing. So it's very huge and spacious, which makes it very nice. So you never really feel crowded going into the windjammer, to be honest. And up top here are for suite guests. And this is the specialty restaurant that they have access to, which is called Coastal Kitchen. And that is for them. And the other layer on top here, that's going to be the suite only deck area. They have patio furniture, chairs, loungers, and things like that. They can hang out, and they have their own private hot tub and jacuzzi and all of that there as well. So here is another look. It's so pretty. Video, I'm coming right out. Good morning, everyone. It is day 3 on board here of the Utopia of the Seas. I did not get to bed last night till 2 a.m. It was a long night. After I told you guys we had dinner, and then Ralph and the boys were going to compete in a table tennis competition, and then we were on our way back to the gym before it closed, because the boys wanted to do a little competition inside the gym as well. So we did that, and then from there was a, last night was Caribbean night, which I mentioned to you. So there was the, I forgot the name of the Caribbean band. So they were playing over in the Boleros area, and it was nice. And then they also did the Bob Marley tribute. So that was really fun. That was about an hour and a half or so here on the promenade. And from there they had what, the 70s, 80s party going on the promenade. Once that was done, there was a lot that we ended up doing from the last time. The guys, I believe they went to the, what is called the Red nightclub, and that was held in Studio B. So I'll throw in a couple of clips of that. I walked in there, and then it really wasn't much going on in there, not much of a nightclub, but it was cool. I guess they were in there for a little bit and they left. Ralph already got up, he went to the gym already, and then he attempted to go to the sports deck and play pickleball, and he said being as though it's a sea day, because it is day 3, it was over 50 people standing in the line deep to get onto the sports court. So needless to say, when I found that out, I changed my clothes, and because I already had my gym clothes on ready to go for this morning. So realized that I was not gonna do that. So I just threw on my bathing suit right now, came down to the Royal Promenade, got my mocha. And the people here in the Royal Promenade, they know how to make a good coffee. I mean, I know it's only probably serving Starbucks, but it's good and it's included in your drink packages if you have it. Ralph also did tell me that the pool deck is unbelievable because, you know, the chair hogs already came out first thing this morning. He said he saw so many towels already on the a lot of these loungers. So anyways, so right now I'm on the Royal Promenade, and you go. It's not crowded. It's nice out right now this morning, as you can see. And here's Cafe Promenade. Now that's a line for Cafe Promenade this morning. But they are so quick and efficient, and it's really good. If you're ever in the mood for fresh, when I mean fresh, I mean made to order breakfast, on the Oasis class ships, you do get complimentary breakfast over at Johnny Rockets. Okay, so breakfast is free, or you know, over at Johnny Rockets, only on Oasis class ships. But other than that, for lunchtime, you know, which starts around 11 or so, you're going to pay the $14.99 price. Alright guys, so I just made it out here at Central Park this morning, and golly, looks like a whole bunch of people decided to come out here too. So here is Central Park, guys. Here is Hibachi. This is Uzumi Hibachi, and they have, you can see their menu here. You can order small plates, large plates. I'll show you guys. So they have like it looks like 3 different stations, and it's huge. And that was one difference that they did on Utopia of the Seas. So they made it much bigger compared to the other Uzumi Hibachis. What's nice about Uzumi as well is that they do have a walk-up window, which is Uzumi in the park. And I plan on trying something today because I've heard really good things about stuff over here. So I want to give that a try. But guys, take a look at this. It's so pretty. It's nice out today too, because right now, as hectic as the pool deck is this morning, as a sea day, Central Park is a vibe. There's a nice breeze going on, a lot of different sitting areas. And for those that are wondering, all the plants are real. All of them are real. Last time Ralph and I came on Utopia of the Seas, we did get a Central Park balcony cabin, which you would think is noisy and loud or whatever, but it's so nice, especially at nighttime when Central Park lights up. It is so pretty. So you can see more sitting areas over here, and there is this nice bar called the Trellis Bar. And with the Trellis Bar, there is also like a secret menu where you can order a la carte as well here. And It looks like for happy hour, it's still the margarita from the other day. So, from the trellis bar, we're gonna walk over. This dome-shaped area is the, what would you call it? It's, if you're standing over in the promenade, that you'll notice that it is the, this is the Rising Tide bar, and it looks like, oh wow, that's cool. It looks like there's a bunch of officers in here. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Anyway, there's a bunch of officers in there doing something, talking about something, and that's cool. Hey guys. Wow. All right. So this is the Rising Tide bar, and it tells you the next departure times, which is at 1:20. And this bar basically goes from here, Central Park, which is really nice, and it descends all the way down to the Royal Promenade. And it's a bar area. They set up little seats and stuff like that in there, and then you can get yourself a little cocktail or anything like that, and then just enjoy the ride. That's very nice. And from over here, this is the outside seating area for Chops. Chops is a specialty dining restaurant, and there is an upcharge for it. We have eaten here before. It's pretty good. Steak's pretty good. And the food choices, at the time that we were here, you were allowed to order a starter. You pick out one starter, you get one entree and a shareable sides. And then there are some upcharges for any premium selections you may have. But that's Chops Grill. I wonder if it's even open. Oh, all right, guys, let me show you guys real quick. And here's Chops. Actually, Ralph and I sat right at this corner the last time we was here. It's very nice. So, you and your person want to get together and have a nice romantic dinner? Or a party celebrating? And look at that pretty outside area right there, covered. It's a nice vibe. And if you keep making your way around, you're gonna go to the other side of Central Park. And there are signs here that tells you where you are. You know, so right now, if we're towards the aft of the ship, and then if we go the other way, which I'll go around with you guys, we'll make it towards the front of the ship. But here's Central Park here. Some nice sitting areas. There's some tables. You can play some games. This table's already set up for chess. These people are playing chess. And here is a beautiful 150 Central Park. These umbrellas are available to you to use in case it is raining and it's a rainy day out. You can use the umbrellas. Here is 150 Central Park. It is another specialty restaurant. We have not gotten the opportunity to dine here yet. And but it is on the to-do list, a must try for Ralph and I. So I'll see if I can get that on maybe another cruise. And can I just, all right. So this is the beautiful 150 Central Park. And it's so elegantly decorated. It's so nice in here. It's so pretty. And then you can see they have the extra large table for family. The decor, everything is so nice. And if you're celebrating, there you go. Louis XIII. Beautiful Rene Martin. That's Central Park. Thank you. That was 150 Central Park. So basically right now Central Park is one big loop, and now I'm right back here over to the trellis bar. There is also a cafe park cafe here as well. And guys, look at the lineup there for the water slide on a crazy sea day. So if water slides you want to try to get on there, you might want to try to do on a port day when everyone gets off the ship, minus Bahamas, because a lot of people stay on during Bahamas, and then see if you can grab something at that point. Here we are at Park Cafe. In Park Cafe you can get like your light breakfasts and some snacks and stuff like that. They do breakfast here from 7:30 to 11 and lunch is noon to 5. So they are closed right now, probably. So I will come back, but look at all this outside seating here. And everyone's just kind of hanging out. And that's it. At nighttime, Central Park, they do have the jazz band that comes out to perform as well. And they have a jazz band that plays out here at nighttime, which is so nice. And they also have, there's a singer that comes out here and plays as well in Central Park. So we're probably gonna hang out here for a little bit, and then Ralph is currently in a meeting right now because even though the kids are on spring break, Ralph is still working remotely. The Wi-Fi has been good. I did buy an internet package for up to 4 devices because I know the whole family was gonna be here, Ralph and I and the boys. But it is quite confusing and it was a little cumbersome trying to log on to the internet. Actually, logging in was easy. It was just when you had to get the other devices on and it was booting another person off and all of this. But anyway, went down to guest services and they basically explained to us the proper way to do the multiple devices when you're logging in. So, and it was a very easy fix. There is a dedicated internet desk, but it has limited certain hours, so you'll have to check with that. But you can also go to guest services as well, and they'll help you out. So we're sitting out here in Central Park, and one of my boys found this cute little Royal Caribbean little teddy bear. So whoever is Unique Frenzy, and they put a nice cute little bow on it. This is so cute. And what was also cute is that we see this family walking around here with some tiny little boys, and they're flipping over all these little pillows and chairs and everything to see if they could find anything as well. So this is cute. I've been hiding ducks. So far I think I hid 4 ducks, and I've gone back to the areas where I have hidden the ducks and they have been gone. I have one more duck that I want to find, that I want to hide and see if someone finds this one. Anyway, it's a cute game. Let me know, guys, in the comments, do you guys hide ducks or do you hide the tiny little acrylic ones or anything like that? And do you enjoy finding them? Guys, here is the bubble waffle cone. This one is the Strawberry Bliss. This was $8. It comes with vanilla ice cream, some fresh cut strawberries, sprinkles, and 2 little edible strawberry sticks here. You can see that. And then I ordered the chicken harage that I've heard so much about. So it looks like pieces of fried chicken nuggets or so, Asian style. So we'll give it a try and see how it tastes. I'll let you know. All right, guys, I'm going to try this chicken harage. I've never had it before. I just hear people, eat it, especially like Brian and Carrie over at Views and Cues. They love this chicken harage from Uzumi. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. They are starting to play music here in the, not actually here because the pool deck is right above us, like all the way up in deck 16, but you know it is an open area, so you might hear the sound. But anyway, here's the chicken. So it's just basically chunks of chicken, lightly fried. And it looks like they serve it with a dipping sauce. So we're gonna give it a try. So the chicken is lightly battered, is lightly seasoned, so it's not overly seasoned, just a little bit of, I wanna say some salt and pepper. They did skim me out on the sauce, on the dipping sauce, because I love a good dip. But other than that, the chicken is very tender, very juicy, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's $8. So if you don't want to pay an upcharge and you just want to go to any one of the, obviously the complimentary dinings, you can. But I just wanted to give this a shot, you know, and see what it's all about. Because I've never eaten at Uzumi before, whether it be hibachi or anything like that. But I do ultimately love Asian food as well. So give it a shot the next time you're in Central Park. And as for the bubble waffle cone, it's pretty good, actually. It's a big portion. Like I said, it's for $8. Nice ice cream. Beautiful presentation. So if you want to try it out, and if you have the kids, it is definitely shareable though, because it is a lot. But it's a good amount for $8. You have your drink stations here, orange juice, apple juice, and they're all touch stations, hands-free. Just wave your hands in front of it, the juice comes out. Water stations, ice. And here again, your coffee, hot water, make tea, skim, whole milk, and all your teas right here. And honey. So I finally left Central Park, and Ralph and the boys are going to go get some lunch real quick over at the Windjammer because it is lunchtime. But I just wanted to walk through, we are currently on deck number 5, and just show you the main dining room here. Dining room on deck number 5. And right across is Royal Promenade, you can see over here. So for the dining room, and you can see what the menu is going to be on the dining room too in your app. But they basically pretty much have the same thing. This is the dining room. 3 levels. So you will find out on your SeaPass card for you first-time cruises. Your SeaPass card will indicate which dining room you have been assigned to. If you are selling solo, or if you are selling as a couple or a family, and you want to make a request to be sat with your group or alone on boarding day, as soon as you board the ship, make it a point to visit the main dining room and meet with the maitre d', okay, to make the request to, yes, I want to be sat by myself, without other people, if that's what you prefer. And if you have other members of your group that you wanted to link with and be sat together, then you can also do that as well. Request that on boarding day, and they will see if they can accommodate, you know, a larger table for you and your whole group to sit together. So this is the main dining room. You can see it's 3 levels, and they do make a really good effort as far as asking of any dietary restrictions anyone in your party may have, if you did not already let them know or put it down in your cruise reservation. Let me take you guys over to the Royal Promenade real quick and see what's going on, because I have not taken you guys to the pesky parrot. What I like about the Royal Caribbean ships, real quick, is that not only do you have the directions on those LED screens that let you know where you are, but they also give you a full, every deck has one of these, this acrylic like map of the ship, and it kind of lets you know, because sometimes it's hard to understand, like, are you in the forward part of the ship, or are you on the aft part of the ship, you know what I mean? So, and the thing is that they have the model obviously facing the direction, so you know what part of the ship you're on. Okay, so which is really nice. So, and so you can see right here. So right now we're technically in the aft part of the ship. Dining rooms and everything is towards the back. And we're on the Royal Promenade. So just a quick way to think about it, all your activities like your sports decks and your aqua theaters and things like that are all going to be on the aft, which is the back of the ship. And things like, for example, the Solarium and your kids club for the little ones, and the Royal Theater and the spa are going to be in the forward facing of the ship. Right here is the internet desk that I was telling you, if you're having any issues with your internet, then you would come over here, and they have certain hours, because the hours vary depending on sea day and sea day or port day. And this is a nice sitting area, because this is, like I said, right off of the Royal Promenade, and it basically ties into the pesky parrot. So it's a nice sitting area. They have menus out here already laid out for you. And you have the port and shopping desk. You can see cool stuff. Little charm bracelets, hats, things like that. And you know, you always get your little complimentary little charm rope tracker, let you know, and it gives you the days where we're going to be at and everything. And here you go. So if you need more information about the port and where you're going to be going, this is a good spot to come. And here is Pesky Parrot. This is a good time because there is no one here. Guys, look at all the dollar bills up here. These are all signed dollar bills. Now, clearly, when Utopia first opened up, I mean, there wasn't any, but oh my gosh, as with each sailing, it has filled up. We have the wall here, these pictures. You can get frozen drinks there. You got your bartenders, all the dollar bills. And your wallet.
You know that I wouldn't have said that 2 drinks ago, but now, well, now I will. Except you.
these LED, this LED background changes throughout the night. You know, so right now it's looking like it's daytime, beautiful sunny beach, and then it changes at nighttime. It gets really packed in here at nighttime. So guys, for any of you who have sailed on Utopia, have you been in the new tiki bar, Pesky Parrot? Let me show you guys the Rising Tide bar while it's still here on deck number 5. So here's the Rising Tide bar. And this is the bar that I told you that it departs every couple of hours or so. And right now it starts off on the Royal Promenade, and then let's see. So you can see the door is open, so you can walk in, sit down, have your drink, and then it's gonna let you know the next departure time is 1:40. And then at that point, it'll just slowly descend down to Central Park. And
hold on, the umbrella's a little bit further away today. There we go. And then stop where the umbrella is, and then you're gonna give me 3 different poses. So first pose, face the judge. Bam. Order to everybody, please put your hands together. Show your support for Stewart. Come on, show your support. Keep on top. All right, give me the first pose, sir. Ooh, there we go. I think this is like daddying as well. So second pose, face the camera. There we go. Third pose, face everybody here.
guys, look at the ship model. It's huge. This is, for those of you who are interested in these ship models, every cruise has a ship model displayed on one of the decks, and it kind of gives you the facts about it. It's quite interesting. I like it personally. So nice.
This is super cool.
Look at this ship model. And another fun fact, this is a wall that basically shows you the plaques that the ship has received from, and it basically shows you all the different ports that the ship has sailed to for the first time. They get a plaque from that country. So this is San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is the Captain Gus Anderson Key, it looks like. Okay. Oh, this is all the Puerto Rico section. St. Nazaire, where the ship was built, to Miami. And for those of you who do not know, that's where the ship was built. And this is the plaque that is commemorating the inaugural call of the Utopia of the Seas, the first time it came to Port Canaveral on July 12, 2024. Here we go. Look at that.
It's on the boardwalk at the sugar factory.
So for the people that find this interesting, I do, now that I know what this wall is all about. It's not just a bunch of random plaques, but now you know. Right now, I'm just taking you guys to the other side of the pool deck just so you can kind of get an idea of how crazy and busy it is as a sea day. This is your ridiculous El Loco Fresh line on the sea day. Ridiculous. You know what? I say it's ridiculous, but I can't say that because it's a sea day and it's an Oasis class ship, so to be honest, it is to be expected. But I kind of came over here last night. I showed you guys last night what was going on. Today the drink special is a Bahama Mama. I did the zip lining on Allure of the Seas, and that was a one and done for me. It wasn't bad. It's just, you know, I'm a chicken when it comes to that stuff. Oh, we have some cornhole over here. And here's the playscape area that I showed you guys yesterday, which is quite busy today. I mean, the pool deck is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, but these people are smart. They came out here and hang out. Ultimate Abyss is busy today too. Look at that line. That's nice.
Yeah, that's right.
What's your thoughts on it?
I mastered
You
it.
was looking good out there.
Was I?
Yeah.
You sure?
You was for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Right.
I did my best.
All right. So
All right.
how was it? Is it difficult? Like, what do you...
If you listen to what they're telling you, it's not. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Stay on your elbows, stay balanced, right, left. You know what I mean? As long as you're on your elbows and you leave the pressure of your elbows and your stomach, you're good.
But the water's coming at you quick. Like, it's intense.
It does when you first get on there, then you realize you got to lean back just a little bit so it doesn't splash into your face. So the front of the board protects the water from hitting your face. Right, so lean back just a little bit, not too much, and you're okay.
We are on our way now to the Windjammer for dinner tonight. Again, tonight is French night. We're walking through the pool deck. You can see everything that's going on. We got the water slides behind me right there. See the water slides? Whew. Guys, from the last time we left the sports deck, I went down to the Solarium and it was really packed, but I was able to find a nice spot. And this Solarium is very nice because even though the sun is out as I said before, and I think I've mentioned this before, that the solarium is an enclosed, temperature-controlled solarium. So perfect spot with nice sunlight, as well as a little bit of AC blowing over you. So that was pretty good. Hung out there for about 2 hours by myself, and then Ralph eventually joined me. He had to take care of a business call. So when he was done, we both kind of like hung out there together for a little bit, and then came back to the room, and we had to nap. As nothing like a good nap. So went ahead. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I'm over here at the pool deck walking through. So actually the whole family took a nap, which is funny because we were all laying out in the room and took a nap for about an hour and a half. Now we're gonna run over to the Windjammer and see if we can grab something to eat. And then from there, we are going to see if we can catch the Aqua 280 or something show. I think it's called Aqua 80 or Aqua 280. Anyway, I'll bring you along and show you what the show looks like. Okay, and let's see what we have for dinner tonight here. So pretty. It's just, the ship is so pretty, guys. Here we are, famous Windjammer. Hello, washy washy, yeah. Save a friend. We'll see what that means. Guys, we still have the salad bar station. You have some of your prepared croutons. Caesar salad, not croutons. Look at this dragon fruit flower. That's pretty. Oh, your plate looks good.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, your plate looks good too. What's that? A sugar lemon cookie? Okay. Oh, miniature chocolate chip cookies.
Oh wow.
I think those are normal.
They look miniature to me. And here is the kids station. They put it at the lower level for the kids. at the boardwalk. We just finished watching the Aqua 280 show.
Okay.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong about the name. The point is, it's the Aqua show located in the theater, and it's on the boardwalk. And every time we watch it, for me, I'm left kind of like speechless about it. It's a really nice show, and if you have never been to an Aqua show on Royal Caribbean's Oasis class ships, you definitely need to make it a point to at least see one on your cruise.
I totally agree. This is what, third, fourth
Right.
show. All right, 3 or 4 shows.
Right. Yeah.
And this is probably one of the best. It's kind of ranked up there for us.
Yeah, it is.
And like Sami said, I mean, it never lets you down and always leaves you in awe almost, just to see what these people do on this ship. It's a moving vessel, the wind's blowing, they're hanging on lines that are suspended high up in the air. It's ridiculous what they do on this ship, and it's very entertaining. The only thing that we have to say is like, get here early. And when I say early, this show started at 8:30, and if you got here at 8:15, you were considered late.
Yeah.
So get here early. See if you can grab a seat. Don't sit too close because you will get wet.
Yeah.
But they kind of warn you because they have towels out.
Right, yeah. And we noticed that it's mainly a lot of the little kids that sit in the front because the cast actually do interact with the crowd. So they'll come up to you and during the show, high five or whatever. So it's mainly a lot of the little kids. But yes, be warned, if you do get a front seat, first, second, third, I want to say, you will get splashed with water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. And we're on to the next thing.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. We are still hanging out here on the boardwalk. And I just want to show you guys real quick. So we just finished the Aqua 280 show, right? And our show started at 8:30. The next show is going to start at 10:15. So I didn't get a chance to show you guys a clip of how long the line was by the time we got here, but right now it is about 9:40, okay? And I just want to show you guys the line that's already beginning to form before the show even comes in. So there's going to be 2 lines, and there's going to be 1 line for guests with that made reservations. So this is here on the right-hand side, guests that made reservations. You can already see that the line starts from the entrance of, or should I say the exit of the Ultimate Abyss slide. So when you come up, they're gonna ask you for your C-Pass card, and they'll go ahead and scan you. So you have the representative sitting right here, and they have it roped off before the next show starts. And so this is the line for guests with a reservation. They'll scan your C-Pass card to see if you really have the reservation, but you can see how long the line is already. And the show doesn't start till 10:15. So this is reservations line. And then to the left-hand side, you can see this is the line for guests without reservations that kind of already started by the exit of the Ultimate Abyss, as I said. And when we came in for our show, so just think about it, the line started from the exit of the ride, and it basically went all the way down to where the carousel is. And those are people without reservations, and then at that point, once they scan everybody who has a reservation and they let them in, then they'll start to let you in. But remember, reservation for these shows open up a couple of weeks earlier on the Royal Caribbean app versus all the other shows. So as soon as you get your app, hopefully you downloaded your app, You see the Aqua 80 show, and I don't know how many times I called it a different name already. But anyway, once you see the Aqua show, the theater show, which is called All In, and the ice skating show, just hurry up and reserve your time, because they don't show the shows every single day. They have select nights during your cruise that they will show it, and they usually try to do 2 showings, but it really gets filled up quickly and it gets packed. So with us, we were not able to sit in the main sitting area, so we had to go up where the rock climbing wall is on deck number 7 and basically do a little standby. It was completely packed. So I'll take you guys around the boardwalk. So Playmakers is right here, sports bar. They have some games, TVs all over the place there. And there is even, Playmakers is not included in the price of your cruise. Okay, so there is an upcharge. If I could get a menu. Sorry, you're not in it. So here is Playmakers again. I mean, there's TVs. TVs everywhere. You can also reserve your own little section, VIP section, if you're holding a little game or something like that. And this other half over here, oh, they have some like arcade type games, pool tables, gigantic TVs on the wall again. Oh, we have some old school arcade games. Mario Brothers. We got the famous Donkey Kong. How much is this Donkey Kong?
Oh, it's free to play the game.
Oh, so the arcade games, these are free? Okay, so these arcade games are free. So that's good to know. This is another old school one called, I don't know what that is. Galaga? I thought it was Pac-Man. Anyway, it's Galaga, if you guys can see that. Then Defender. And all of these surprisingly are free. Because I'll tell you what, these boys already killed us in the arcade upstairs at $2.50 a pop each game. Anyway, here's a separate sitting area over here too. They got it a little roped off or something, and you got your own TV, I guess. So it's nice if you wanted to catch a game or so while you were on the cruise, and it's out here on the boardwalk. All right. So they've already started seating some of the guests with reservations, because you can see the line is empty. And now this line that remains are all the people without reservations. So the boardwalk also has Johnny Rockets, All American, and let's go inside this kids shop. Oh, this is so cute. So here's a cute little shop. Oh, look at these cute little things. Oh, this is a cute little fanny pack. $34.99. It's $18.99. Oh, a lot of cute little things in here for the little ones. You have your hats, your sunglasses. You have these cute little beach bags. Very cute. Oh, this is a nice tumbler. CocoCay tumbler. $29.99 for this. Oh, these are nice. You have your waterproof phone cases, $14.99 in case you left yours at home. You have frisbees here. And you even have a little scarf for your little furry friends at the house that you left home when you went on your vacation for $10.99. Very cute. Very.
Always going round two. Let's go to the slow motion replay. Who's your daddy? Here we go. Daddy. Next one.
All right, I'm looking for two people from your team sharing the same pair of pants. Go. Long pants. Two people sharing one pair of pants. Here we go. I want to see you. Get creative for this one.
One pair of pants, two people. Whoa.
Here we go. See number 5. Beautiful.
Keep the good dancing. See you next.
Hands up, everybody. Clap your hands.
Cowboy. Cowboy. She's riding you, buddy. All right, we will pull that.
Good morning, everybody. Today we are in Perfect Day at CocoCay. It's the last leg of the cruise, the last day of the cruise, actually. So what a nice place to end it off. Sorry I didn't end the vlog last night. It was another late night for us. I think we got back to the cabin around 1:30. So after we left the boardwalk, we went ahead and played miniature golf with the boys off camera, and then from there, from miniature golf, then we went ahead and played, it was a table tennis competition again between Ralph and the boys, and then from there we did a little bit of basketball, went back down to the promenade again, and on deck number 5 near the running track, there's lots of nice sitting areas. And there is a huge shuffleboard table or shuffleboard on the floor there, and we got a couple of games of shuffleboard in and then headed out. So that was about 1:30 or so, 1 to 1:30 last night. So the boys are still sleeping. Ralph woke up already, went to the gym. I did not get a chance to go to the gym yesterday because it was a sea day. It was a zoo, as well as the pool was a zoo, so no workouts got in yesterday. But today I am already up. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm going to see if I can get a workout in, lift some weights, and then they have open pickleball right now this morning on the sports deck from, I think it's 9:30 to 11. So once we're done with that, then we'll probably decide to get off the ship and visit the island, because we do have tickets with the boys to go to the Thrill Water Park, and we'll just take you along and see how that goes. So right now I'll show you what the ship looks like this morning. You can already spot some of the chair hoggers down below there with their towels, but no one to be seen. you're looking for breakfast, a lot of the places already opened up at 6:30 this morning for breakfast. I know Johnny Rockets open at 6:30 and they're closing at 9. And then we also have, hey.
I'll be over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and warm up and then go over there. All right, all right. Oh, guys, that was Ralph coming from the gym. Now he's going over to go get his games in. As I was saying, breakfast. So breakfast since 6:30. So we'll see. We have another ship in port with us today as well. So if you think about what Utopia has, 5,500, 56 or so, give or take, guess. And then whichever the other ship is, anywhere from maybe probably 3,000 people or so. But we'll see how it is and how crowded or not crowded the island feels today. All right, guys, good morning. So I just left the gym and I am back up here on deck 16 on the sports court and to get a game of pickleball because they have open pickleball today from 9:30 to 11. And here we are, not a soul in sight. Yesterday, Ralph was out here before I did. He gave me the warning and the line was basically, because this is the ramp to go up to the pickleball. You can see it's kind of roped off right now because the crew is cleaning up the ship this morning. So the door from here, and it was wrapped all the way around, easily 50 people deep. I was mentioning that pickleball was open today from 9:30 to 11. So for you pickleball players out there, just a heads up, you may not find anybody to play with on perfect day at CocoCay Day because, I mean, it is a popular island and a lot of people tend to literally get off, so, especially since we are here very early and all aboard time is at 5, but it doesn't matter. Like, people just get off the ship. So right now you can see there's a lot of chairs and things like that moved up against from the wall. You have the crew members that are out here cleaning, and just be careful, guys, walking, because I was all out here and there was this dad walking with his daughter and he basically hit the floor twice with his flip-flops because, as you can see, the floor is wet, soapy. So, but there are signs everywhere, so be careful. So be mindful of the shoes that you are wearing on these slippery decks here on the ship. So now that another couple just showed up, I guess I'm gonna try to get a quick game in, and I'll touch base with you guys afterwards. Hey guys, so I got that pickleball game in after all, after I ended up talking to that couple, and then Ralph came back out and we played a couple of games. But just make a mental note though, for the most part, people, if you are into playing pickleball, it will be on days like this, perfect day at CocoCay, it is kind of hard to find people to play with, and it just so worked out that we got a couple of games in. Right now, we are off the ship and we are getting ready to get over to the island. We're walking right now. I just passed an area that had sitting areas, so those who have any mobility issues, they do provide trams that are going up and down the pier here for you to have access to. You guys can see NCL's island over there. And it looked like they're having some construction being done because you can see some cranes over there down there. But that's NCL's there. And here is CocoCay. Here are some lockers that are free for you to use and put your belongings in. And they have the restrooms here. Women's showers and restrooms. And men's right next door. We have a drink station over here. It's like a bar. And a bunch of sitting areas. Here is one bar that's over here that's located. All right, so we're here over at next to the giant wave pool, guys, which is all the way over there.
Please, no smoking. Please.
There's nice picnic
Please,
tables
no
here,
smoking.
and they have the juice, and they have the famous snack shop.
And you're not allowed to smoke.
And you also have a juice bar over here. So let's see where we're gonna find a spot. So guys, yes, we are here at 1125 looking for a spot to get settled in at. But you can see the line right now. I mean, it is peak time. But I think by the time lunchtime comes around, noon or so, 1 o'clock, then the line should die down. All aboard time is at 5, so we are not in no rush. As Ralph likes to say, stay flexible. You have this nice pool area. Here's the other part of the water slide, and you can see the line. So we'll see how much we get to do today. We have your shower stations over here. A lot of chairs, a lot of shades, shading area. They have life vests available, free to use for the little ones. And lifeguard on duty. This over here is the adventure pool. You know what, I should have mentioned as well to you guys that when you're getting off the ship to go onto the island, you have to check your towels out here on the ship, okay? And you can only exchange it once you get to the island. So, and the towels are kind of heavy, I think, but yeah. And here is Daredevil's Peak. Now, Ralph has done the red slide before the last time we were here. If you did get a cabana, because there are cabanas available for the water park, and with the purchase of a cabana, obviously you get your dedicated space for you and your family, and you get water, an attendant, and it also includes your tickets to the water park. So, but definitely get them on sale. The cabanas here over in Thrill Water Park, I've seen them this selling going all the way up to $2,000, which was a little bit much, but then I have seen them as low as $650 for the same cabana. So remember, all this stuff is based on, you know, pricing and who's coming. I'm just going to the store. Okay.
You have your pass?
Yeah, I have my band. Okay. And, you know, pricing always varies depending on the sale date, the ship, and all of that. So here we are at this little shop. And you got all these things here.
They're impatient. No, I said, why can't her husband wait? Yeah, he's impatient. Why are we doing?
So we have these cute little tops. This is $35. This is a nice, oh, this is a thick
not messy,
top.
but
This is
it's,
$35.
Oh, it is messy.
This is cute.
Oh, it is messy.
I've been trying to get these shirts for the longest, but they never really have my size, so we'll see. White, and it comes in pink. It's cute.
Yeah.
Cute. The men's shirts. This one is $25, also including the VAT tax that they add on here, and this one as well. So they have some nice stuff if you want to get some merch. Hey, how you doing? All right, and this is, what is this? This is.
These are recycled bags. They are water resistant recycled bags.
Oh, this is a. Oh, okay, that's cool. Recycle bags for $25. We have some nice magnets up there to represent, and nice swim shirts. This is nice. Ooh, look at this nice hat. Now that is a nice sun hat. $25. You have your towel clips, more sun hats, swim shirts. Here I go again with the pink. Oh, look at this jacket. It's a nice jacket. Wear it around the cruise ship when it's cold, when you're going into Studio B. That's $49. You also have, if you forgot your sunscreen, they have sunscreen here for you. They have lanyards. They have ponchos for $10, a book, play gear for the kids. This is a nice beach bag, to be honest. Very tempting for $29. You have your thermal flask, shoes, hats, more sunscreen. So this is what it looks like right now around 3 o'clock. You can see now there are plenty of chairs available. Plenty of open seatings. The line for the water slides have died down a little bit. Even though you look up top, it looks like a lot of people clustered together, but it is 3 separate lines and it is moving very quickly, which is great. Another thing to note, when it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, a lot of the eating areas are getting ready to shut down. So, like for example, earlier today, this was a second beverage and food station and condiment station, but you already can see that they're cleaning it up right now. So only fountain drinks are available right now. So that one is still open. And as you can see, there is basically no line for the snack shack. You just walk up and get yourself. Ralph got his brownie that he did not get to get last time. And a lot of open area for seating. This is cute. The adventure pool still has the little ones in there, but it's just not as hectic as it was earlier. And there is seating available now. So outside is only going to be the free splash area, but if your little one wants a splash area as well as a pool, you would have to come to the water park. Here is another cabana check-in station for the Thrill Water Park. I think I showed you one earlier, so it looks to be there's 2. because you can also get cabanas not only located where the water slides are, but also here near the wave pool. So all along the sides here, you're gonna see some cabanas. You have trash cans. There is the men's showers. You need to change your clothes. We have some beach wheelchairs for those that may have limited mobility issues. So you have access to that. Here is a first aid station. Hopefully you wouldn't need that, but here it is. There is one available to you on the island. So I don't think I can walk further down too much, but over there, you can see there are cabanas lined up here. Lockers that are free for you to use, so you can go ahead and store your belongings if you're here over at the water park. And they also have it scattered throughout the island as well if you're doing an excursion, that you are able to get these lockers as well. Okay. You have yourself a towel station. So remember, you're going to check out your towels on the ship, and you can come to the towel station so that way you can exchange the towels, but you cannot check them out from the ocean, from the island. Back here on the famous sports deck here. We finishing out our last night here on the cruise, on this little family cruise that we took with the boys. Today was perfect day at CocoCay. The boys had a blast at the water park, and that was a lot of fun. We haven't been to the water park with them since January of 2024. So, but this was their first time of us taking them to the actual water park area, and it was well worth it. I purchased, the tickets were originally on sale. No, actually, not on sale, scratch that. The tickets were originally $150 when the prices came out for the Thrill Water Park. I was not going to pay $150 times 5. So Black Friday came out and the tickets were half off. So I ended up paying whatever half off is. So about $75 or so, or somewhere around that range for the tickets. And they never went back down since the Black Friday sale that took place in November. So that's a tip for you guys. If you see the Black Friday sale, and if there is something that you want to do on your cruise in the cruise app, go ahead and book it and lock it in. In the event that the price goes down, then you can always cancel it and rebook. But in the event that the price goes up, guess what? You just locked it in at a good rate. So you have saved some money. And that I did for sure, because the rest of our family members were not able to go to the water park with us because they did not book their tickets at the time. Anyway, from there, we went over to the sports deck, and I think I showed you a little bit of that, but I'll insert some clips of the sports deck, as busy as can be. And we were trying to get some last minute things done that we did not get to do before, including the flow rider. So my oldest son got a chance to do that, and he did pretty well. Then we went back into the room, and basically we were knocked out. Ralph and I took a nap, and that was about it. And then we had dinner over at the Windjammer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, tonight's Windjammer meal was Indian night, and I'm not sure what it was, but you know, you have to understand that when the cruise crew is preparing the meals, it's based on the demographics that they have on the ship. So, and I've had plenty of Indian food, and the spices and everything and the flavors is there. But tonight it was not it. It was not there. I probably should have went to Johnny Rockets, but it's all good. Whatever, it's not that serious. So dinner was a bust there. And we did not do any specialty dining on this particular cruise since it is a bigger party with us and the boys. So, but we did that, and then now they have a lot of shows, a lot of activities going on the last night. Is as if it's the first night. So I went over to the Mason Jar, and the Mason Jar is located on deck 15 next to the Windjammer. It's like a country bar, and actually Ralph and I had a dinner there on the first night that we were on the Utopia back in July of 2024, and so that was really good. But I just went over to the bar area because for those of you who may not know that even though you're not having dinner at the Mason Jar, you can still go in and sit at the bar and the lounge area, and there is a band that does perform, and they do nightly different performances or so, and it was really good. Sad to say though, it is no longer what's his name, Brandon James or whatever, the trio that was originally on here. He's very good, but it was another band, and I'll throw in a clip of that band that was performing tonight. And they really have really good drinks there. So if you're into your bourbons and your apple pie old fashions or your peanut butter and jelly old fashions, that is the place to go. And the food is pretty decent as well. So we went down to from there we went down to the Royal Promenade, kind of walked around. They have all the shops out right now selling, some last minute cruise, quote unquote, deals. And Boleros has something going on tonight. And the boys, once again, wanted to come up to the sports deck. And now they have this fascination with table tennis. So Ralph has basically been in this table tennis competition with our cousin and nephew. But so I'm here on the sports deck walking around. Just want to show you guys again. The teens are out. This is a spring break cruise, which is why we have our boys with us. This is March of 2024. March of 2025. Normally, I would not. Ralph and I have never cruised on such a high peak season. And reason being is because of the high peak prices. So when you are planning your cruises and your family cruise, especially if you are bringing the kids, you definitely want to be that person that is booking a year to 2 year out in advance. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this trip was, I locked in the price February of 2024. So when I called to reprice it to see if the price went down, of course it did not. It went up by $3,000. So those of you who are traveling with the family, with the kids or so, and it's on spring break, be aware to make sure you plan at least 2 years in advance to get more bang for your buck. Only reason why I did that, because I do have one of our boys that is in, you know, like advanced classes. So it'll be a lot of missed work and, you know, a lot of pressure for him to get back to school and try to catch up. Our other two kids are homeschooled, so we always have the flexibility. We always, you know, try to cruise during off-season periods. So that's just a tip for you guys. Also, for those of you who may not want to see a lot of teens and kids running around on your cruise, do not come here on spring break. I will tell you that. If you are not trying to be around a bunch of teenagers running around late night, making noise up and down the hall, you might want to skip an Oasis class ship or any family cruise line, to be honest with you. Because if you're looking just to go out with you and your partner, then look into, you know, a company like Virgin, a company like Celebrity tends to be a little bit more low-key, even though they do have kids at times. And you have people like Sun Princess, if you're a couple that is not trying to be around all that. But I'll show you guys around. Like, there are a lot of kids, like a lot of teenagers. We were out till 1 o'clock last night playing shuffleboard, and they were coming out in just groups of 10, 15 that just coming out. So let me just take you guys around, show you guys again the sports deck. This is the play area lit up at night. I don't think there's really much going on here. They were cleaning it up last night. Right now you can see there's a couple of kids here. You got the Ultimate Abyss dry slide. I did not try it, but everyone else in the family tried it this cruise, but maybe next time I'll try it. And the Ultimate Abyss is across from the Wipeout bar. Okay. So here's the Ultimate Abyss here. It's a dry slide from deck 16, and it goes all the way down to deck 6 on the boardwalk. So you have some teens here. Okay. And this is near the back where the flow rider is. Flow rider is closed, water is drained. And guys, these kids are serious about the basketball. I mean, every night of this cruise, this basketball court is just all ages. The sports court is just where it's at. Bunch of different groups playing. You have basketball here, you have a group back there playing, kicking the ball around, soccer. I mean, this is definitely a family cruise line. This spring break time, February, March, it is quite busy. So if you're not into seeing teens and so many little kids running around and packed pool decks, this is not the time. Especially high prices, this is not the time that you would want to cruise. We have cruised in the past before with the boys. Our preferred times are the first 2 weeks in the first 2 weeks in December. And even towards September if we can. More teens.
Wait, what time is it? What time is it?
No, just keep on.
But if you have no choice in the matter, just, heads up, just plan accordingly. Set your curfews, make sure you have a Wi-Fi package and you get that on sale Black Friday. In order to stay connected with them. We had to set curfews with the boys, let me know where you're going to be, communicating via WhatsApp, communicating even via the Royal Caribbean app as well, which is very useful. You can see this pool area is empty, but lifeguard is still on duty because the pool, it's 10:15 right now, but I don't believe the pool is officially closed yet. You have some teens down below there in the lime and coconut bar. Like, all you see right now are teens. We have them in the whirlpool right now, hanging out. The ship is just beautiful at nighttime. These day beds here are first come, first serve. There is no cost to use these. Okay. These casitas were going for about $700 on the sea day, not port day. Scratch that, sea day. Port day is when they are the cheapest because most of the people are off the ship. So I did see a couple of them for like $2.99 or so. I'm not exactly sure what it comes with. But clearly it's like a nice comfortable sitting area, your own little space, and this little tabletop here in the corner, I believe houses, you know, like ice and drinks and stuff like that, and you can put your belongings in there. You do also have outlets as well that you can use. So if you do need a casita, that's another thing that you can pre-purchase, and if you decide that you're not going to need it anymore, then go ahead and cancel it. This upper area that we're looking at above is the teen patio. I think I showed you the other day. They get to go up. They have their own lounging area. They have a wall that's like an Instagram wall that they can take pictures and things like that. And clearly there is security here because God only knows. God only knows. We are here in the Solarium, deck 15. They're supposed to be having a silent toga party in here tonight, but this is the Solarium. All the chairs have basically cleared out, so that way they can get ready. Oh, and they're dressed up in their toga gear. I don't know if you can really see it in the light, but they're dressed up. Yeah. I like your outfits, guys. Nice. All right. Yes, please do. So this is the silent toga party,
the
right?
Toga Silent Disco.
Okay.
It's a party that is procedure in the Solarium pool here
Okay.
on part of Utopia of the Seas. And we provide the headphones along with the toga. So we ourselves, the Royal Party Squad,
Okay.
we tie ourselves on the toga and we make you look perfect like we are. Not quite as we are because you're going to be more perfect than we are.
Okay.
And you guys going to be enjoying the church party with 3 different channels. It's going to be the red channel, blue and green channel, playing
Okay.
different songs in each channel.
Okay.
It's a very good party.
Yeah, okay. And it starts at
10:45.
10:45 till
1.
Till 1. Oh, wow. Okay.
And after that you have Ati.
Oh, and
the
the
nightclub, the last call.
Right, the last call, and that's
the
it.
The party on board of Utopia of the Seas is never over.
All right, guys. Thank you for the information, guys. Wow. So there you go. You heard it yourself. It's gonna be in here. Wow. The crew's very nice. Oh, look at this. Here's the DJ booth getting set up. The DJ booth is getting set up. The bar looks like it's going to stay open. The bar will stay open for the duration of the party. The
bar closes at 1. The party finishes at 1.
At 1 o'clock. Good. All right. So this is the only time that the Solarium bar is going to stay open. Normally the Solarium bar closes at about 10 p.m. But obviously because of the silent toga party, it will be available. And there you have it. You do not actually need to bring a toga outfit. They will provide one for you.